Now, Hurricane Irma has battered the tiny Caribbean island of Barbuda, destroying houses and uprooting trees as it continues its destruction spree across the region. Officials have warned that the death toll from Irma could rise well beyond the 12 already killed in the Caribbean. Barbuda's Prime Minister said that the storm had left the island barely habitable and that the damage caused was heart-wrenching. The damage by Hurricane Irma has been to the tune of approximately $150 million. In fact, nearly 90% of the buildings and vehicles on the island have been destroyed by the powerful Category 5 storm. At least 6 people are feared dead in the Caribbean island of St. Martin. However, the death toll is still uncertain because clearing operations are underway. 4 of St. Martin's most solid buildings have also been destroyed by the hurricane. According to the French Interior Minister, serious flooding and building damage has affected a number of islands. The United Nations has said that as many as 37 million people could be affected by Hurricane Irma. Irma hammered Puerto Rico on Wednesday night, where it reportedly killed 3 people. The streets of San Juan were littered with downed trees, power lines, and with signs of devastation from the powerful hurricane. However, the residents of Puerto Rico's capital took a sigh of relief as the storm's eye did not come ashore in Puerto Rico, but rode past with 185 mile-per-hour winds and hammered the coast with 30 feet waves. The power to about 70% of the island was cut off, but the island escaped the large-scale devastation seen on nearby Barbuda and St. Martin. Irma has also left an extraordinary trail of devastation across the British Virgin Islands. The powerful hurricane destroyed everything in its path, including multi-million-pound properties of celebrities and businessmen. The properties of the likes of Donald Trump and Richard Branson reportedly have been hit by the battering winds of Irma. Luxury homes owned by Bruce Willis, Roman Abramovich and Keith Richards have also been damaged severely by the killer storm. The latest forecast shows the storm potentially moving towards South Florida in the United States. Hundreds of people were seen lined up for bottled water, and cars looped around city blocks to get gas on Thursday in panic preparations for the hurricane. Florida has already declared a state of emergency in preparation, freeing up resources for shelters and evacuations. The National Guard has been deployed to help respond to the powerful storm. Mandatory evacuation orders are underway in Florida, while officials in Miami are preparing for evacuations. According to reports, Disney World could also be forced to close as Hurricane Irma heads north into Florida. The amusement park was also shut in 2016 when Hurricane Matthew hammered Sunshine State.
Right now, there is a mandatory evacuation order in effect for all visitors in the Florida Keys. Tonight, this order will go into effect for all residents. If you're told to evacuate, get out quickly. We can expect additional evacuations as the storm continues to come near our state. Everyone must listen to their local officials. Listen to your local officials on the evacuations. Individuals with special needs will be evacuated from Miami beginning this morning. Miami-Dade County officials are also advising residents living in low-lying areas to start evacuating today. I cannot stress this enough. Do not ignore evacuation orders. Remember, we can rebuild your home, but we cannot rebuild your life.
Now, meanwhile, the International Space Station caught a dramatic view of Hurricane Irma as it barreled towards vulnerable Florida. The storm is being called the most powerful Atlantic storm in a century.